Today's gonna be a little bit different. I wanted to show exactly how much I'm making off of YouTube, my couple different revenue streams that I have around YouTube, and then how much I've had to invest in order to kind of get the channel to where it is today. So to start with, this last month has been by far the highest month that I have ever had. I've earned $2,388. In the last couple days, I earned $230, which is absolutely insane, by far over double the best days that I have ever had. And you see how that kind of like has trailed up over the past month as I've been talking more about minimalism and really being more raw and open and kind of sharing my successes and my failures, as opposed to what I was doing before, which was kind of, talking about finances, but it wasn't as personal as it has been over the past little bit. And most of this is because of the 17 stages of minimalism video that I did that I took like 3 weeks to film, and that one's been kind of taking off a little bit. It's almost up to 100,000 as of the time of filming this. And to just kind of give you an idea of how crazy this last month has been, I've passed 40,000 subscribers yesterday. I'm at 41,000 now. I kind of wanted to show you how long it has taken to get here. So if we look at September, I made $1,359. I gained 3,000 subscribers. That was a really cool month. This was, I think, the best month that I had until this recent month. And if we look at August, I had made $500. So it's more than doubled and then almost doubled again. So that's been really, really cool over the past few months. But when we look back to when I started the channel, I posted my first video in September of 2018, and it took 42 videos until I was able to monetize, and that was in February of 2019. So that was just a lot of work that I was putting out for absolutely no money. And it was really the frugal living for early retirement video that kind of got me to 1,000 subscribers so I could monetize, and that's what made me my first bit of money. But then it kind of fell off the cliff a little bit until I had another one kind of pop a little bit, but again, it just popped for a few days and I passed the $100 mark. But then you see all this time throughout the rest of 2019, it's making $2, $4, $10, like not a lot of money for months and months. So that was definitely a little bit rough, and I was experimenting with a bunch of different things, trying to find my own style and all that. But overall in 2019, I made $3,721, which I was really excited about at the time. I was working full time, I had part-time jobs I was doing, plus I was doing this, I'm renovating an apartment, it was a bunch of stuff going on. And then in 2020, the drought kind of continued, and there was months and months where I was posting all these videos and just nothing was really connecting. But I kind of looked at it as I'm committing to do this for 3 years, so I'm just looking at each week as a learning curve, like learning experience type of deal. So that's what really pushed me through this. Otherwise, I probably would have quit if I wasn't as passionate about what I was talking about as I was. And then you can kind of see what we talked about over the last couple months, how it's just kind of taken off. And actually, I am really proud of the last few videos that I've done. I've been really excited about them, and I think the passion and the excitement kind of comes through, and that's what really helps the video as well, as opposed to just trying to produce content. I've been having a lot more fun recently, and I think that's definitely coming through. So far in 2020, I have made $7,070, which is really good, I think, at least. So overall, in the past 2 years, it's been $10,791 that I made from Google AdSense. But I also make money a few other ways. I do some partnerships / like sponsorships type deal. I do that with a coffee company, Flight Coffee. I was a huge fan of theirs, and I just like beg them to work with me because I love their coffee so much. I don't really make a lot of money from that. And then I do Cuts Clothing. I've done a couple sponsorships with them where I offer a discount because those are like the shirts that I wear. And then there's been a few other little ones, like people sent me like a backpack. Somebody else sent me a wallet, and it's stuff that I use every single day, and I was looking for it anyways. So technically I haven't really made money from that, but I did get some really cool free gear, which has been really cool to like see people like, it's a couple times a week that people email and like offer to send you stuff, and like 99% of them I say no to, but it's been a couple of them that are really cool. So overall in sponsorships, I've made a couple $1,000s, like $2,000 to $3,000 over the past year. I don't want to get exact with that. Then there's affiliate links. So I've done things with Yada Bank where you guys can get 100 tickets, and I'll get 100 tickets if you sign up through the link, and it's just like an online savings account that I really think is fun, and I've won some money on it and stuff like that. And then of course there's Amazon affiliates, which I have not done. I've gained like under $50 from Amazon affiliates. I don't really put their links in right now, something I might look into in the future, but I don't like to have a bunch of links in the video unless I specifically talk about it, and that would make it easier for you guys, but I don't want to list out like all my gear and all that type of stuff. And then the last one is Patreon, which I just started last month. There's a few videos over there. There'll be another one soon. And so far I've made $37 from that, which I have not actually gotten yet. So maybe next month I'll actually get paid or something like that. That's another one where I'm just sharing more behind the scenes stuff and more personal stuff. And I'm kind of looking to diversify because you can kind of see like how crazy high it is right now could absolutely drop down to like $5 a day again. So I'm just looking for like kind of ways to branch out and gain some consistent monthly income and not have it all rely on the Google AdSense. I have had a lot of expenses as well. I didn't own a camera at the beginning, and I did invest in this camera right here. Actually, it's the Canon G7X. I really liked this camera. I used it for a long time until I got a new one recently, but this was $600. And then I upgraded to what I am shooting on now, the Sony A7 III. With a 50mm prime 1.8 lens. I absolutely love this camera, but it was like $2,400 for the setup. So at the time, that was like everything I had earned. I was reinvesting back into it, and I still pretty much am. And then I've spent money on some other things like a recorder, microphone, another microphone, some other ones for the podcast, which I never made $1 off the podcast really. Maybe a few bucks, but that's about it. A tripod, SD cards, another lens, which I just got a few months ago, so that I can kind of vlog with this camera, but it's a really bad lens, so I want to get like a real one. This is just a kit lens, but I'm kind of saving up to spend over $1,000 on another lens. It's really hard to shoot everything on a 50mm because you have to be so far away in order to get me in frame, but I really like the depth of field. So I also bought this MacBook, which was another $2,400. I had a MacBook Air before, and editing on iMovie completely killed that thing. So I got another one, and I should have gotten like a beefier one because it's starting to kill this one as well. So I'll have to get a desktop eventually. And I still edit on iMovie. I would like to make the switch to Premiere Pro, but right now I'm still on iMovie. So in all, it was around $6,500 at the very least. And if you subtract that from what I've made, you get $6,863. And if you divide that by working an average of 40 hours over the past 2 years, you land with $1.63 per hour for the past few years. So that's why I don't think YouTube is like a get rich quick type deal. It's something that you gotta be really passionate about. If I didn't love the stuff that I was talking about and making films, then I would have quit like a long time ago. So thank you guys for watching. I know this was a little bit different, but feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to see more stuff. I'm working on another one that I'm just as passionate about as I was about the 17 stages of minimalism. I've been working on it for a few weeks now. It should be even better than that one. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go edit this, and then I'm gonna go back to working on that one. So peace, I'll see you next week. By the way, globe update, we got Australia, UK, where is this? California. So I ran out of pins. There's more coming in a few days. We'll keep it going.